realize you probably weren't in total control of your non-physical sensibilities.
Well, wait a minute, Megan. You're the one that came on to me.
And you'll probably hate yourself in the morning.
Not a chance. But I'll be happy to help you fulfill your fantasies anytime.
My fantasies?
Mm-hmm. After all, you were the one that started coming on to me at Cagney and Susie's engagement party.
I did not. You were the one who walked over to me and asked me to dance, remember?
Well, gentleman's duty, merely responding to a lady in distress.
Yeah, well, the only thing I was distressed about was a callous creep who walked through that door.
You try to tell me the creeps bother you.
They most certainly do not.
Not even that little guy sitting on your knee, then?
Ah! Oh! Oh! You look at handle creeps. Sorry.
Oh, you're quite a lady.
It's louses I can't stand.
No, it's lice.
Yeah, well, if you want to be grammatical about it, one louse in particular.
Anybody I know?
Yes, you know this louse very well. This louse is probably the love of your life.
Perhaps, but not the object of my affection.
Ow!
Hush, little darling, don't say a word. Daddy's gonna buy you a mockingbird. If that mockingbird don't sing, Daddy's gonna buy you a diamond ring. If that diamond ring don't shine, Daddy's gonna buy you a box of pine. Hush, little blondie, don't run away, or Daddy's gonna get you and make you stay. And if you try to get away from me, Daddy's gonna get very angry. Hush, little blondie, don't be afraid. Daddy's gonna get himself a brand new blade.
I take thee, Susie Wyatt, as my lawful wedded wife, to have and to hold till death do us part. Well, maybe I better say it again, louder. Till death do us part. If that part is the jinx, we can skip it. If marrying you is a jinx, why hasn't a bolt of lightning come down and struck me dead? What? What? Wait a minute.
Oh, no!
Quinn!
Oh,
Quinn!
I thought you folks might need this key right about now.
Oh, Quinn, you must be soaked. Oh, Luke, Cagney, help him.
Come on.
No, don't eat. I always say. Family needs a stuntman around times like this.
Oh, yeah, stuntman, right.
Oh.
Well, what about a mind reader? How did you know that I threw the key out there?
Well, I figured one of the privileges of being the best man was to have the right to look through the keyhole to see the happy couple's first spat.
You dog, I don't believe you.
And from what I heard, I'd say that I have a couple of minutes to tidy up. See you in the chapel, okay? And I hope you don't need this again, huh? It's quite a climb out there. Does polyester shrink?
Oh, great. It's every McCleary wedding like this. The lights go out, a hysterical bride, a half-shrunk best man.
Oh, sweetheart.
Cagney, I'm sorry. I wanted everything to be so perfect for us. I wanted the love that we have for each other to last forever. I do want to marry you very, very much.
We're already married. You, me, and Jonah, we've been a team for a long time now. That's all that a marriage is. Just a team, just love and a family.
And no jinx.
Oh, no jinx. No jinx. Oh, I forgot about the jinx.
Oh.
Well, jinx this. Okay, jinx. Okay. Show me your jinx before I kiss my bride. Bye. Oh, come here, you.
Oh, Father Tracy?
I think maybe we better. Oh,
Hi.
let him in.
I thought you might want to talk to someone who's been through this before. So I figured that gives me the right to come in here. You know, when I was a boy, just a kid, I was spanked in church. Really, just once, but it was pretty embarrassing. I can tell you it was the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to me. Except maybe for when the time came for me to get married. Oh, boy, I tell you, I was so nervous I almost dropped the ring. And then afterwards, of course, everybody asked me why I didn't back out or why she didn't back out. That was just a standing joke, you know. But I did get over the embarrassment. Anyway, I guess you two have more important stuff to talk about. See you in church.
Watch, little blondie, while I lock the door. Daddy doesn't want you to miss the fun. Hush, little baby. Don't say a word. Daddy's gonna buy you a mockingbird. And if that mockingbird don't sing,
We're almost there.
I knew you'd get me there.
Mr. Kendall, you are a true gentleman walking me home on a night like this.
Well, somehow I think Sir Walter Raleigh would have offered to drive you rather than drown you, but I just had no idea it was going to start pouring again.
Well, that makes two of us. I had no idea I was going to be pouring out so many of my secret anxieties tonight. It's a little embarrassing.
No, don't be silly. Secret anxieties are, whoa, I'm just a sucker for them. I can't imagine a more pleasant conversation.
Oh, yeah, not since talking to your accountant about your taxes, I'll bet.
Well, I did have a nice chat with my dentist once during root canal work.
Please.
You know, you're very appropriately named.
What do you mean?
Sonny. You can look on the bright side. I don't know too many people who, when they're feeling badly about anything, can find humor anywhere. Makes them terribly boring.
You know something? That reminds me of a story. It's not a long story. There was this guy many years ago in Europe who went to see his psychiatrist because he was feeling all the time. Oh, this is supposed to be a true story, by the way. And after listening to his problems about how unhappy he was, the psychiatrist said, "I know what you should do." He said, well, wait a minute. He said, "You should go and see the world's funniest clown because he is in town at the moment. His name is the Great Grimaldi. He will make you laugh." And the poor unhappy man replied, "But sir, I am
the Great Grimaldi, right?
Well, you should have told me you knew that story.
I thought I was the only one who did know it. I tell you, there are times I feel like I'm the only one who understands how Grimaldi must have felt. Out there in the middle of a crowd, completely alone.
Sometimes being alone is the best company.
And sometimes, on a rainy evening, two Grimaldis are better than one.
And speaking of rain, why don't you come in and have a cup of coffee and we'll call you a cab?
Well, that's the best offer I've had in a long time. In fact, I cannot remember an evening when I've felt so comfortable with someone. Anyone. I just don't seem to be the type of man that people open up to. So this evening has been pleasantly surprising.
I'm a little surprised, too. To be honest with you, before tonight, I didn't think it was possible to be so close to you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that.
You didn't. It's the story of my life.
No, I meant it.
Get out of it. You're doing fine.
I just meant that it's very special and very unusual for me to spend an entire evening with a man being open and honest and not necessarily have it lead to the bedroom.
Oh, great.
No,
great.
I didn't mean that. Lloyd, you're very attractive.
And brave and cheerful and reverent, and my fingernails are clean. I'm really quite a package.
This is the second time tonight I've talked too much.
Yeah, how else are you going to handle a man that doesn't talk at all?
Now that is not true.
It largely is. I envy you. You say out loud what comes into your mind exactly as it comes into your mind. There's no censorship of how much of you the rest of the world is going to see. There's no concern for your vulnerabilities and the fact that they could be used against you. There's no hesitation to be intimate and no fear of the pain that such intimacy can cause. And now I will tell you the story of Napoleon. You remember Napoleon?
The little guy.
That's the one. The story has that he would never open his bedroom door after dark to anyone.
You're kidding.
Yeah. It strikes me there's an awful lot of people like that, at least when it comes to protecting themselves, and the only possible reason can be that you don't know who's on the other side of that door, friend or foe. So the safest thing is to keep it shut, keep it locked. Now look who's doing all the talking.
Oh, no, go on. I was enjoying your history lesson,
I
Professor.
bet you were, but I think I'd better be heading home.
Oh, please come in, just for a second. It'll only take me a couple of minutes to make some coffee, and it's still raining outside.
I better go. Thank you for a very special evening.
Thank you, Lloyd.
Good night.
Good night.
Yeah, well, at the risk of using a cliche, don't stop there. What's the matter? Is the lady wearing you down?
No, I was just wondering. How likely it would be for this to be happening back in Henderson. Between your silk sheets.
Oh, great. Great. That's just great. I get stuck in a rainstorm in a cave with Karl Marx.
Well, it may seem funny to you, but I don't think
It's not funny. It's not funny. I don't think it's funny. As a matter of fact, it's not even fun.
Something wrong with my lovemaking, Ms. Santel?
Yeah. I want to tell you about it.
Now, would the wedding party step and gather in a circle around the bride and groom? It's been a somewhat unusual evening. I think it's only fitting that we should break with tradition and come together as a symbol of unity, of faith, and of trust.
And would you all join hands around Cagney and Susie?
I love
Now, normally there would be 2 rings involved in this ceremony. Now there is a 3rd ring, a living ring. And Cagney and Susie will exchange their rings within yours.
A ring of love.
And I'd like to ask Mr. Bergman, whose wonderful idea this was, if he'd care to say a few words about this 3rd ring.
Well, I've always believed that whatever strength came to me in my lifetime came from a circle of good friends. Friends who always seemed to close around me when things got tough. This is your circle of friends. And from time to time, there will be those who leave it and others who will join it. But it'll always be around you to give you its strength, its support, and its love.
Come on, little blondie. Give me the word. I'll be happy to spare you the pain. But if you don't want to be my friend, but if you don't want to be my friend, then little blondie gets to pick her own end.
Do you, Susan Martin Wyatt, take this man, Liam Cagney McCleary, to be your lawfully wedded husband, to have and to hold from this day forth until death shall you part?
I do.
And do you, Liam Cagney McCleary, take Susan Martin Wyatt to be your lawfully wedded wife, to have and to hold from this day forth until death shall you part?
I do.
Cagney, place the ring on her finger.
Oh. Father Hogan has the rings.
Now, Peter, since my 3rd wedding, I carry spares.
Right.
And repeat after me. With this ring, I thee wed.
With this ring, I thee wed.
And Susie placed the ring on his
With
finger.
this ring, I thee wed.
I now pronounce you man and wife. Whom God hath joined together, let no man put asunder. You may kiss the bride.
I love you, Mrs. McCleary.
I love you, Mr. McCleary.
All right.
You know, why do I get the feeling that there's this scene going on in your head? You know, you're rolling this scene from one of your gothic romance novels. Something about the Duchess of whatever is having a lovely roll in the hay with one of her peasant stable boys.
In my mind or in yours?
Oh, please.
You sure you're not just enjoying this little romantic interlude with the peasant class? You know, I'll bet that you really get into this
We
stuff
had a
every
bet. We had a bet and I won it. And from now on, the only thing I'm participating in is watching you do my laundry.
Well, this peasant has no intention of doing peasant work.
No, let me tell you something about silk sheets, Buster. There's nothing wrong with them. This ground is hard, and I'm getting out of here. I'd rather drown of pneumonia than fulfill your Neanderthal fantasies. Let me go!
Does this mean I've been invited into me lady's bedchamber?
You're invited into my laundry room!
Oh, no! Through the servant's entrance?
You stop at the servant's entrance! Let me...
Stop! You don't want me to stop? You sure you want me to stop?
I've never seen a man so eager to do someone's laundry.
You're awfully sure of yourself.
I am.
Okay, then. Okay, new bet. Winner takes all. Double or nothing.
Depends on who won the first time.
The best man.
Yeah, we'll see.